She is an icon, and she has a new show out with Ted Danson that I think you're going to love. Let's not wait any longer. Welcome to KJ Today, Sally Struthers. Good morning, Sally Struthers.
Oh, God, KJ, I love your enthusiasm. Good morning, KJ.
I have been so excited to start my morning with you because, I mean, we have spent years loving your enthusiasm and energy. So the two of us together, I don't know, we might break the positivity vibes of the world today.
Either that or send them all running for the hills.
There's a little bit of that too. So Sally, this is the KJ Today Show, and we are the place for the positive vibes, pop culture, people to know, and pets. And I am just truly so excited to learn more about what you have going on because putting you and Ted Danson together in this show, A Man on the Inside, sounds like it's an absolute blast. Am I right?
Oh, my goodness, KJ, I hit the lottery. You know, somebody once said to me early on in my career when All in the Family was on the air, and they meant well, but it has always stuck with me. It's kind of a frightening thing. It says, you know, it's really a shame that you hit the jackpot like this so early in your career because it'll be downhill from here. And what? But then I've had 7 TV series, so I've been very lucky. I mean, this A Man on the Inside with Ted Danson is my 7th series, so I've had the brass ring quite a few times now. And I got to tell you something: working with him is a dream. You keep pinching yourself because you can't believe this tall, handsome, erudite man is so bloody nice. I had a blast making this show, and I think the people that watch it on Netflix starting tomorrow will feel that joy that we all had making it. I mean, we were all older people on the set, and we're as rowdy and full of life as back when I was making All in the Family.
I love that. I was having my morning coffee with my husband and the cats this morning. I told him I was going to be talking to you, and I said, "You're not going to believe it. We're talking about the show that she's doing with Ted Danson." And he said, "I saw the previews last night. Like, we're so ready for tomorrow for this thing to come out, Man on the Inside." And I wanted to ask, for you, things have changed a lot. All in the Family was so different because we sat down, all of us together, and watched it at the same time and waited for the next episode the next week. How is it different for you to have, a show coming out when we're just gonna, consume it the way we do these days?
Well, in a way, there was a deliciousness as my Aunt Yaya used to love big words, to anticipatoriously be waiting for the next episode in a week. But we have become a society all over the world, actually, of wanting instant gratification. So people that have the time, or people that don't have the time but stay up too late anyway, want to binge watch something. And so it's kind of cool for them. And those people that can't watch that TV or take it easy with something on their TV because they'd like to also read a book or go for a walk, they can dish it out to themselves in any increments they want. So it's a win-win, actually.
And, in kind of shifting a little bit and talking about that binge watching, one of my favorite characters on my favorite shows you've ever been a part of that really kind of took on another life when streaming began was Gilmore Girls. And, people still love it to this day, and new people are still finding it. Do you find that you've got, more people talking to you about shows like that you did years ago that are still touching people's lives?
Well, yeah, KJ, listen, talk about years ago. But the funny thing is, for me, and this has happened many times, it's fascinating to me. And it's usually a mother and a daughter situation. I'll be walking through a mall. At one point, I was up on top of a mountain in New Hampshire called White Mountain. and you have to take a tram to the top, and then you can start hiking the trails. And I'm going down the trail, and this woman and her daughter are walking toward me, and the daughter screams, "Mom, it's Babette!" from Gilmore Girls. And the mother says, "No, that's Gloria from All in the Family." So there's a generational recognition, and that's absolutely crazy fun for me. And maybe if I live long enough, there'll be another generation picking up on the fact that I'm still alive.
Yeah, they'll be like, from Man on the Inside. Sally, I am along with this show, I'm the kitty correspondent for Pet Pals TV. And so, while we're on the subject of Gilmore Girls, and I'm not sure if you have, if you've had cats yourself, but I just have to ask about Cinnamon was such a big part of weaving in and out of Babette's story. What was it like for you to, work with a cat on set?
Well, actually, the cat was only spoken about, KJ. I don't think anyone ever saw the cat. Maybe in one episode, the cat was in my wagon that I was pulling down the street.
Yep, it was the wagon episode where we saw Cinnamon.
And then there was the episode where Cinnamon has died, and my husband Maury and I have a wake for the cat, and most of the town comes to our house, and that's when Lorelai finds out that everything is very much low in the house because of my lack of height. And we talk about how Maury keeps bumping his head into the door jambs overhead.
And I
have had cats. Yes, I have had several cats in my life, and I'm on my 13th rescue dog.
Oh my goodness.
And dogs. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I always appreciate when I get to talk to someone who is, passionate about that side of things. I'm right before I was hopping on the phone here with you, Sally, I'm actually texting about a kitten that was found and trying to get it into the right rescue and get it a home. So, can you talk a little bit about, what that has meant to you over the years, being able to, take in animals and give them another shot at life?
There's nothing like it, and yet it's very difficult to convince someone who didn't grow up with pets or maybe had one bad experience with a dog or a cat that either they acquired or some friend or family member's animal who bit them or scratched them, that they're off of animals for life. And it's hard to convince them of how enriched your life is because you get the love from that sweet creature who God has imbued with nothing but love to be with you and make you feel better. You never feel alone with a pet. It's the most amazing thing. And mine is right here with me now. His name is Rooney, and he's 4 years old, and he's on my lap as I speak to you, KJ.
I love that we get to do these things now, that we get to communicate. And I wish that I could see you right now, but the fact that we can sit in our homes and have these conversations and have our pets right there with us I've got my kitty cats in here too. So I'm so excited that we got to do this, Sally. And I know you've got a lot of interviews to do and to spread the good word about the new show, A Man on the Inside. It's on Netflix. Is there anything you can tease us with? We're going to be getting those first episodes tomorrow. A little bit of a tease you can leave us with.
I've got my ex-husband living in the building, and that turns out to be very interesting. And that's all I can say so that people will watch and be curious.
Oh, thank you so much. We'd love to have you back anytime here on the show, Sally. It's been so much fun to have you here on the KJ Today Show. Happy holidays, and give some snuggles to your little doggy there sitting with you from me, okay?
Thank you, KJ. Happy holidays to you and your husband. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Thanks for joining me for another celebrity interview. KJ Today, where you'll find the positive vibes of pop culture, people to know, and pets. If you like this interview, please make sure you give it a like, rate, review, and subscribe. And join us on YouTube the first Wednesday of every month for the full KJ Today Show, where we play trivia, bring you more celebrity guests, and even a pet of the week to keep you feeling the positive vibes.